talk to me. You've got other projects on the go, and I believe there's a specific hospital project that you are involved in at the moment that you wanted to share with us all.
Oh, thank you so much for that question, Brenda. So, since I got diagnosed in 2010 and I met with this amazing pediatrist, that was my doctor then. And to date, since then, I've never been back in the hospital. He just told me, hey, if you're feeling okay, you don't necessarily have to come back here to see me, that kind of thing. So when I went back, I think 10 years later, to see him again, of course, there was this other connection that we had. And then sharing to him sort of like my testimony to say, I've been doing A, B, C, D, and I've met so many other people. Now I'm attending conferences and I'm learning so many things. And I was eager to learn also to become a certified diabetes educator. That's when he approached the clinical director to say, hey, I think we need to be coming to our hospital, speaking with people living with diabetes, and also to the parents, giving them assurance, because he has achieved so many things. And diabetes was not sort of like the end for him. So he's doing so many things. So now I go to the hospital, speaking with people living with diabetes and their parents during the outpatient clinics visits, and also helping to consult doctors. Just from my background of attending conferences, so many things to do for that. I get so much things that they might not have access to. So I get to help them. And I mean, it's just a mutual thing, and everything is just going naturally because of the things that I'm knowing now. So yeah, that's briefly about these initiatives.
I just have to ask, because every time I speak to you or see you speaking about something, you're doing more. There's something else that you have added to the list. Where do you find time for Tino and for do you have downtime? Do you have time where it's just you sitting there peacefully and thinking about yourself, or you just are so involved in so many things? Somebody referred to you as like the global advocate before, or the heart of global advocacy, I think is what they said. And that just feels and is so true. But, how much more are you going to be able to take on?
Well, I believe I've been inspired, and I think what pushes me is really the passion that I have is that I joined in the advocacy journey at a later stage, at a later age. So I thought maybe I needed to do so much more, not to compete with anybody, but to collaborate, get inspiration, drawing encouragement from other people, peer support. That's what we talked about. So since everybody else seems to be doing so many things, so I thought maybe if I could learn from these international conferences and also maybe take it back home, because yes, of course, I feel like the things that I thought could be my hobby is now sort of like becoming the main thing that I have to focus on, especially if I have to be working on a podcast. It takes so much of my time. So, but basically that's how things have been going and stuff like that. Oh, about the light. I'm sorry about that.
That's right. Tino, thank you so much for joining us today. I do appreciate it. I appreciate you joining us in other opportunities, in other doc days as well. You're always so welcome to share the work that you're doing, and we're always so pleased to hear it, to see you at conferences and sharing, and you really do, the spirit of pay it forward lives in you. So thank you so much. You do inspire so many of us. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, Brenda.
Wonderful. Bye. Wonderful. Thank you. Bye-bye. Tino really is one of the hardest working advocate in the diabetes community. I say that all the time, and I genuinely do mean it. His work is so impactful and important